as I'm starting the live stream on YouTube, can you write in the chat your name and location, where you are from, where you're joining in today? So yeah, we're live on YouTube now as well. So could you write in the chat where you're dialing in from, and yeah, and your name? That it would be lovely to see that in the chat. From the USA, Kamari, Stargate Mount Carmel in Fairfax. Welcome, welcome, Kamari. So, and everybody else, if you could just write your name and your location. There's Meredith. Hi, Meredith. From Georgia. Hi, we were together in Egypt. It's lovely, lovely to meet you, Meredith, in Egypt. If you have any questions, could you please write them in the chat? I'd appreciate that. So there's Jillian from Boston, from Hannah from GA, and Jackie from Washington, DC, Paul from Minneapolis. Hello everyone. Lorraine Rose. Where are you from, Lorraine Rose? Oh, Paris. Okay, Paris in France. Hi everybody. Lovely, lovely to see you. Hello, Brenda. How's everybody doing? Hope everyone's doing well. Okay, so let's get started. I have a short introduction to the summit, and then I'll give you a short presentation on the animal Qigong practice that I want to share with you today. So yes, hello and welcome everyone to the Sacred Union Global Summit. It's great to have you here. My name is Ami Sohi, and I'm the host and creator of this event. I'm also the founder of Joy Through Travel, which is a heart-based online travel company that caters to travelers who have a passion to serve, connect, and support environmental initiatives and their communities and earth families. So we organize retreats to sacred sites around the world for healing and for serving the community and our beautiful Pachamama. So you can get more details about the journeys we offer on our website, joythroughtravel.com. And I just want to inform you that I am organizing a retreat to Damanhur in the Italian Alps with my friend and colleague Enrica Ferrucci this September, but we will have more retreats to Damanhur in Italy in 2025 as well. So watch the space for that. And I'd like to mention that Enrica Ferrucci is also a featured speaker at this event, and we'll be speaking on journeying within, exploring self-realization and internal alchemy. So she'll be speaking on Sunday, 28th July. So don't miss out on her amazing interview, where she will also do a light language channeling and activation. Yeah, she's brilliant, amazing. And speaking about Damanhur, it's an amazing place. I like to call it a hidden jewel in the Italian Alps, because it is simply that. It's an international, for those of you who don't know anything about Damanhur, it's an international futuristic community which was founded by spiritual researchers approximately 50 years ago to bring transformational and personal and collective growth and galactic understanding of our connection to the cosmos. The community has built these amazing, beautiful, futuristic temples in the mountain. I mean, it's just, I was there last year and I was just, flabbergasted, spellbound with the architecture, the artwork, and the amount of effort and energy that has gone into building these beautiful and amazing temples. So for more details on our retreat to Damanhur this September or in the future, you can visit, my dear friend and colleague has made this beautiful beautiful flyer, which gives you details on the journey and the itinerary. So I'll put that in the chat. If you are interested, you can go to that website to have a look. I'll put that in the chat now. So yeah, check that out. Let me just adjust the table. Okay, so yeah, so that's a little bit on Damanhur. And so why did I decide to create this summit? So basically, for the last several months, half a year, especially I've been looking at the chaos and disorder on our planet. That's all the things that's been going on for the last several years now. And I feel that the imbalance of the yin and the yang energies, the masculine and feminine energies within us are one of the main factors for this disorder. This is my personal opinion. And the distortions and wounds of the masculine and the feminine over millennia. It's not, just started a couple of years ago. It's been going on for millennia, in fact, have caused separation, pain, poverty, and wars on our planet, right? So I feel that we have been also separated from our soul for so long, not just our soul, from each other and from our environment, from everything, from life, from this web of life. So we, as a collective, human race, can no longer continue along this trajectory, right? So I believe, and I'm sure you'll all agree with me, it's time to heal the collective distorted masculine and the distorted feminine, to remember who we truly are, which is pure divine love. So in order to heal the world, we first need to heal ourselves, right? We need to go within and bring the masculine and the feminine energies within us into balance before we can heal others or heal the world. So first we need to really do some serious soul searching and healing within us, because we are connected to all of life, right? Everything, to each other, the earth, the cosmos, the stars, the planets, just everything, to all sentient beings on our planet. So we are part of this whole of creation. And if we heal within, if we bring our masculine and feminine energies within into balance, we can ripple this love and really connect to our innate way of being, which is unconditional love. We can ripple this love outside into the world, and whatever is inside affects the outside, and vice versa. Whatever is on the outside affects our well-being, affects us from the inside, right? Because everything is interconnected in this web of life. So to me, the sacred union is about recognizing the yin and the yang, the light and the dark, and the feminine and the masculine within the self, and acknowledging that we need it all to become whole and one with Source. Yeah, okay. So it's about accepting that we live in a world of duality, accepting the dark and the not so good parts of ourselves, in order to liberate us from the bondage of hate, separation from our soul, separation from the divine, because some of us have God wounds as well, which we need to heal. And, all this hate and separation has created poverty and the concept of lack and everything else that we are not, we shouldn't have poverty on our planet. There's plenty. The universe has given us plenty that we can share with each other, so through this reconnection with everything, with all of life, we can actually bring peace and harmony and love again into our beautiful, beautiful earth, our home, our divine home. So this sacred union is also about divine partnerships or relationships. Some may call these divine unions twin flames. And we have some divine couples on the speaking at the event this week, who will be speaking on their own sacred union journeys. For example, we have a great live interview with Kerry Ann Killian and her husband Chris Fuller on Friday, the 26th of July at 2 p.m. Eastern. So don't miss this amazing story of Kerry and Chris about their divine love after loss. So all will be revealed on Friday. So I hope many of you can join us. Join Chris and Chris and his wife Kerry for talking about their sacred union journey and experience. Okay, and we also have another divine twin flame couple, actually. They are twin flames. We have Danny Vada and Helena Van Engelen speaking on Saturday, who will be sharing their divine union journey and talking about whether is it really sugar sweet or is it hard work. And believe you me, it is hard work. And they'll share all their experiences, their amazing shares and tools and tips on how to make your divine union experience, if you are in a divine union partnership, more harmonious and profound, so you as a couple can co-create amazing things in the world to make our planet peaceful and joyous once again. So many beautiful shares from incredible speakers in the next 5 days. So I hope you can all join us then. And in a couple of hours today at 2 p.m. Eastern, we have Dr. Marie Mambuni, who will be speaking. Marie is a spiritual guide. She's also a medical doctor. She's a shaman, medicine woman, and trauma-informed sacred ceremonies facilitator. And she will be speaking about reclaiming the creator self, the heart as a crucible and portal to sacred polarities. And tomorrow we have Jocelyn Starfeather. Many of you might know Jocelyn from the Sacred Planet community. So Jocelyn will be also speaking live tomorrow, and her topic is Alchemy of the Heart Chakra and the Processional Ages of Leo and Aquarius. Wow, I'm so intrigued about her topic and our conversation tomorrow. So Jocelyn, as many of you may know, she's also a alchemical astrologist. She does astrology as well. So really, it'd be a beautiful interview tomorrow. So, and as you know, because the sacred union is also about a connection to the stars and the cosmos. So yeah, Jocelyn will bring all that into the conversation tomorrow as well. Yeah. So and the other amazing live session is with the beautiful Laura Pascal Brown, who's a tarot doula. So she actually used to be a professor of psychology and then transformed her career to do tarot doula. And she will be doing live tarot sacred union readings. She'll do one for the collective, and she'll do several individual one-to-one readings if you wish to have one. So if you do wish to have a reading with Laura, you can submit your question to me in advance at info@joythroughtravel.com. And just post your question there, related to relationship, to love, or your sacred union, divine journey. So otherwise, you can come on live and post your question on the chat if you'd like a reading with Laura this Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern. So you'll get all the information in an email from me this week. So it's going to be an exciting 5 days with all these incredible high-vibrational speakers, and of course with all of you as well. Yeah, so now I would like to share about the sacred union with the wilderness. As mentioned, we are connected to everything on our planet. Yeah, so we're connected to everything above and below, the stars, the sun, the moon, the entire cosmos, and of course the wilderness as well. So let's dive into rewilding the sacred dance, animal qigong for vitality, joy, confidence, and sacred union. Okay, so I'll share some slides now. I'll just check in the chat if you have any comments. Imelda, hi Imelda. Beautiful, beautiful comments here. Okay, so let's dive into the wilderness, and I'll just share some slides with you. Okay, can you all see my slide? Can some of you just put a yes in the chat? That would be, oops, great. Oh, I can't sort of see. Okay, I assume you can see the slides. Okay, so I'll start presenting. So again, welcome to the Sacred Union Global Summit. It'll be a 5-day event from the 24th to 28th. So I hope you can join all the beautiful live interviews and watch the recorded interviews as well. They'll be available for 48 hours after they are aired, which will be around 2 p.m. Eastern. Okay. So, rewilding the sacred dance, animal qigong for vitality, joy, confidence, and sacred union. Let me just check the chat. Okay, yeah. So some of you have confirmed, you can see. Great. Okay, so let's dive in. So today I'm just going to introduce you to the 5-animal qigong system. Qigong is a very ancient practice founded in China. Some systems go back like 6,000 years. And this particular 5-animal Qigong system goes back 1,600 years. And it was one of the classic Qigong forms made famous by China's renowned master physician, Hua Tuo. I hope I pronounced his name correctly. Please forgive me if I haven't. He was a famous physician, became famous because he was the first to discover anesthesia in China and use anesthesia in China, in the Far East. I learned this practice from my teacher, Daisy Lee, who is in fact the 59th generation lineage holder of the 5-animal Qigong system. The 5 animals Hua Tuo studied and researched were the tiger, the deer, the bear, the monkey, and the crane. And today I'll be just focusing on the tiger and the monkey because of time constraints. Yes, we can learn a lot from the animals, right? The animals teach us about courage, resilience, playfulness. They're very playful. The tiger, when he's resting with his tribe, with his family, can be very playful with his young ones. And the monkey is just a joyous creature, full of love and fun and playfulness. And aware, they're very aware. So they teach us about awareness. The animals, they live in the here and now. And they're very, very aware and very alert, right? So they have to be, especially the tiger when he's hunting for food for himself and his family, has to be very, very alert. And joy, they teach us about joy, agility, and flexibility as well. And it's interesting to know that animals are very tuned into their body and senses. They use their natural gifts to ride the wave of life, because they're very tuned in and they're always living in the present moment, and they're able to ride the waves of life, right? Unlike us, we hold on to our wounds, and we're mostly 80-90% of the time in our head instead of our heart. So, we have to learn from the animals to live in the present moment, to live in the now. There's a lot of power in being present and living in the now, right? So the animals, if they have got any stress in their body or any kind of trauma, especially after they've been chased, by a lion or a tiger, as soon as they get to a safe environment, they start shaking. They shake off all their stress and traumas and wounds, so they can just get on with life, get on with living, and get on with being in the present moment. So there's so much we can learn as humans from the animals to really shake all our stress out, our anxiety. We hold on to anything. People say, our relatives, friends, if they say any bad words or use some language we don't like, we really hold on to it, right? And we should learn to release that by shaking, doing some shaking at the end of the day if we've had a stressful day. So that enables us to really ride the wave of life and be in the present moment. And the animal Qigong, the animal world, teach us how connected we are to each other, nature, environment, and the cosmos, and how if anything happens to one of us, this affects all of us. Yeah, this affects the collective community. Okay, so it's so important to release the anger, the hate from within, so that we can really connect to who we really are. The unconditional love that we have stored deep within us, those pearls and jewels that we have within us, so we can release those out. So whatever we're going through inside, we ripple that to the outside world, right? So whatever happens to one of us affects all of us. So our thoughts and actions can have a huge effect on someone sitting on the other side of the world, for example. So we really need to be mindful of our thoughts and actions, because if we do want to create a better world, the new world, a new earth, we have to really go within and heal those the wounds within us. And over the past years, I have learned that by going within, I've been through my healing journey as well the last 5 years, and I've looked at my wounds and I've acknowledged them. So we need to acknowledge them and name them, and then we can start to process them, and that way rewrite our story, right? So that we become a better version of ourselves. So we can really ripple that version of ourselves, project that to the rest of the world, so we can co-create a better world for all of us, for the highest good of all. The animal Qigong practices, they allow us to look at the qualities of the animal in terms of traditional Chinese medicine or cosmology. So Watu, when he was doing his research with these 5 animals, why he chose these 5 animals, because those were the animals that were there in his environment in China. So he really spent years studying them and making correlation to how they relate to our organs, for example, right? Or how the movements or the practices affect particular organs of our body, and also how they're connected to a season and other elements, like fire, water, wood. So he put all this information together, and I'll be speaking about that in a few minutes. So, for example, if you're dealing with grief, you may work with the crane. The crane is a very graceful, elegant, large bird, right? So you may look to the crane for inspiration to support the lungs in times of grief, because the crane correspond to the organs of the lungs. So, and also the crane gives us a different high level view, a different perspective of life, right? Because the crane flies above the wounds and the traumas. It knows about life and death, and it can give you a different perspective on your grief. So you can look with different eyes if you embody the crane in your practices. And also nature reminds us that the season passes, right? So if we look at autumn or fall, as it's called in North America, so when the leaves begin to fall, we know that this season will pass, okay? That spring is on the horizon, you know, spring will come again, summer will come again. So to me, I always say, you know, everything happens for a reason and for a season, right? So it's all about the divine plan, because that's what I've learned over the 5 years of going through my own healing story journey, that it was meant to be this way. And some of us, we believe it's the soul contracts, right? We sign before incarnating into this life, into this body. So it's all part of the divine plan, and we can get through it. We can come to the other side, grander, bigger, more powerful, and yeah. So if we embody some of these animals into our practices, we can become a better version of ourselves, right? And if you need more joy in your life, for example, you can turn to the cheeky monkey for inspiration. And the season for the monkey is summer, because it's joyful, you know. We all know, I mean, in the northern hemisphere, it's summertime now, and everyone is so happy, everyone is joyful because we're able to go out, we can go out to the beach, to the pool. And I find, I don't know, the sun really affects our psyche, right? So a lot more people are smiling. It's just a beautiful time of year. I love the summertime. Yes, so the two animals that I'm going to focus on today are the tiger and the monkey. So starting off with the tiger, so what does the tiger represent? It represents courage, ferociousness, a focus. I mean, look at the tiger's eyes. They're really alert, and there's intent and focus, right? So the tiger has to be focused when it goes on his hunt. So yeah, teaches us, the tiger teaches us, yeah, focus, flexibility. And as I mentioned before, the tiger also knows how to rest, how to play with his little ones, with his family. So it sort of reminds me of the masculine and the feminine energies, right? You know, the masculine, he takes action when needed to support his community, his tribe, his family, and can also rest and be playful with his little cubs. So yeah, beautiful energy of the tiger. So as I mentioned earlier, the physician Watto, he correlated the animals to the organs, to the senses, to the emotions, and also the seasons. Yeah. So the yin organ, which correlates to the tiger, is the liver, and the yang organ is the gallbladder, and the element is wood. The sense organ are the eyes, because as I mentioned, the tiger's eyes, they're sharp, they're focused, and so alert. And the emotion, which relates to the tiger, we embody the tiger. On the negative side is anger, but anger doesn't always have to be negative, right? Sometimes we need this anger for protection, to protect ourselves and to protect our families, for example. I mean, as you know, we have goddesses such as Kali and Sekhmet, who also have shown their anger at times when it was needed. You need it on Earth, on the planet. So it's not taken as negative, but it's when there's like kind of over access of any emotions, then it gets to a negative form. Like if we store a lot of this, so much anger within us that it doesn't need to be there. That's when it kind of turns into a negative, our own negative state of being, right? And on the positive side, the tiger, it sort of emanates the focused intent. So that's sort of the positive emotion. And the season is spring because, the tiger's always springing when it's about to prey, to catch his food. And the color associated with the tiger is green. So what does the monkey represent? Curiosity. So you may have heard of Curious George. The monkey's always curious and fun, always looking on the bright side of life, right? And very playful and cheeky, he'll like steal any fruit he can get hold of. And I've heard in some parts of the world, the cheeky monkey actually takes sunglasses, steals sunglasses from the tourists. Very, very playful creature. Yeah, I love the monkey because of his joyous nature. Okay, the monkey, you see some monkeys scratching their heads, right? My teacher told me that that actually means when they're about to join a new community or new tribe, they start scratching basically, just to show the others that they come in peace. There's nothing malicious about them. They want to join the community, the tribe. So it's kind of a peaceful, a sign of peace when they scratch their heads. That was something new for me. That's new learning for me. And also, did you know there's so many varieties of monkeys? In fact, there are around 334 varieties of the monkey, which was again a new learning for me. So the yin organ, which correlates to the monkey, is the heart, because of the joyous nature. The monkey is opening, his heart or her heart, and the yang organ is the small intestine. That correlates to the monkey. The element is fire. The sense organ is the tongue, and the emotion from the negative point of view is overexcitement and nervousness. When you have too much joy in your life, you can get overexcited or nervous. And you may have heard of people when they're laughing really vigorously, right? Of joy, laughing with joy, and expressing their joy to others. It can also cause negative effects to the health. I've heard it can also cause a heart attack, like too much joy can also have negative impacts on our health. I mean, or on the positive side, if you are going to exit the planet, then die joyfully, right? So, it's a great way to go. And on the positive side, joy is a beautiful emotion. It calms you, it's full of love, and I think we need more of that in the world today. And the season that correlates to the monkey is the summer, as I mentioned, and the color is red. So the yin and the yang just want to play. Let's do it nature's way. Are you ready to play? So now I'm just going to do a few practices of the tiger and the monkey. And I just want to say that if you are pregnant, please refrain from doing these exercises, these movements, or if you have any severe health issues, I just recommend that you just watch and listen, okay? So let's take a drink of water, if you have water with you, before we start. So before I actually start doing the movements, I'd like to just talk to you about the hand movements. So we're going to do like the pounds of the tiger, so which kind of form our hands into these paws, tiger paws. So we just need to like flex our, the hands are straight, just flex them, not too hard, just a little bit. So if you're doing it with me, so I mean, it's so important for us to flex our fingers, right? Especially if we've been working all day on the computer, typing away. We need to do more exercises and movements with our hands. So with a tiger paw, it's basically like this. And also we're going to roll, close the, make a fist. So we bring the from the pinky, roll our fingers in, and the other one too, and put the thumb over the fingers to make the paw not too tight, so it's a little bit loose. So that's the paw that we'll be practicing as well during the movement. And for the monkey, we need to make the monkey paw. So we hands are stretched out, and you just close all your fingers like this. So again, great exercise to flex the fingers, the joints of the fingers, especially when we've been working on the computer all day. We need to really flex our hands and, you know, fingers, and the joints also helps just twisting our wrists, you know, when we've been working all day. So because there's so many channels, right? Meridian line channels in our hand that correlates to the different organs in our bodies. So it's so important that we look after our hands and our feet on a daily basis. So let's start the movements, just being mindful of the time. Okay, so I'm gonna go back. Just put the camera in position so you can see my feet. Okay. Okay, so let's start off with some warm-ups, yeah? So warm the body before we start the movements. So let's just shake. As I mentioned, it's great to release all the anxiety, stress, like the animals do. They shake as well after a stressful event has occurred. So it's important we just shake our hands, our arms, our legs gently. Please do it at your own pace, because if you have any knee issues, knee projects, then please do it. Be gentle. Your body always knows, right, what's good for it. So listen to your body. And yeah, let's bring our hands up and down again. Okay, and let's go to the side. I'm going to the left and then to the right. Just a few more times. Shake it all out and breathe normally and come back to the middle. Okay, so gently. And just roll our shoulders a few times, taking them back. Just again at your own pace. Don't forget to breathe. And the other way. Okay, just to release the tension in our shoulders. Yeah, that feels good. Let's just shake our shoulders and shake our hips as well. Okay, and I just want to do a few hip rotations. So feet hip width apart, and let's gently just roll our hips clockwise. And then anti-clockwise. Okay, so everybody feeling good? Okay, so the first movement of the tiger is called the tiger awakening and stretching. So when the tiger awakens from her sleep, they stretch out. So it's something we can do also, first thing in the morning when we get out of bed. So the movement is this. Oh, before we start, let's just, we have to start with this regulating movement to bring back the yin and the yang energies into balance and to align ourselves. So we just start with this movement exercise. So we bring our hands over to the middle and into our heart space and out, releasing everything to the earth. Once again, breathe in as you're bringing the arms up and breathe out and release. One more time, one last time. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, so this kind of aligns us, aligns our energy, our masculine and feminine energies within, and grounds us as well, yeah? So again, at your own pace, in Qigong, we actually say, pain, no gain. So if you're feeling pain in any part of your body, please slow down or you just stop, okay? So the tiger awakening. So we put our hands down, stretching our fingers, and from the pinky, we roll them in and form a fist, okay? And then we bring the chi or energy into our heart space and open up our hands and take them over our head and give our body a good stretch. Chin up, but the head shouldn't be too behind. And then again, we roll our fingers in, making the fist, and bring the beautiful energy from the sky just above our shoulders and form the tiger pose. Bend our knees, so bend your knees and shoulder blades back. So you stretch the shoulder blades, bring them back kind of inwards, chin up and straighten and then release. Okay, I'm just going to move the camera so you can see my hands when I do it, when I stretch at the mat. So again, your feet are hip width apart, your hands kind of stretched out, fingers stretched out, and again, you rotate them, make the fist, roll the fingers in, and bring that chi to the heart space. Open up your hands and stretch. You're stretching your hands to the sky and the feet are pushing to the earth. And then we roll our fingers starting from the pinky, making a fist. And just above the shoulders, we make the tiger pose. And we bend our knees and shoulder blades out. Together, chin and chin up. You straighten and release. Okay, so this is the tiger awakening. The next movement is about the hunting. So when the tiger is awake, it's time for him, her to go hunting, right? To find food. So again, let me just reposition. Okay, so this movement or form goes like this. Again, we put the hands are in the fist, knees bend down, and we roll and we pounce, ha, with a tiger pause. Loosen, and ha, breathe out. When we breathe out, we make the noise to release all the negative energy or chi. Ha. Okay, so we're going to also do to the side, to the left, the middle, and the right. Okay, so when we do it to the side, the position of the feet, the one at the back, we put our weight on that one, and we bring, for example, we're going towards the right, we bring the right foot up like this. It's facing upwards. Don't know if you can see that. Let me just readjust so you can see my feet. Okay, so the position of the feet is like this. We bend one of the knees. I'm bending my right knee, and then I bring this foot up, and then make this the pounds, the tiger paws come out to the left, and then we just bring our foot back. Okay, so we're going to do middle, left, middle, right. Okay, so again, we roll. The hands are in the fist position. We roll up and so breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so sorry, we're going to do left and right as well. So next round, in the middle first, then breathe in, and now towards the left. In, middle, now right, and again to the middle. One more time, left, the middle, the right, and back to the middle. Yeah, so that was the hunting form or position or movement of the tiger. So the reason we really make a noise as we breathe out is to release the tension. If there's any anger, especially because the tiger, remember I said, is connected to the liver. So if there's any anger in the liver, you can release that out by making the sound, doing that movement. Okay, so the next animal is the monkey, the joyful monkey. So let's let's do some monkey business. So the first movement of the monkey is basically the pause. So I'm just gonna, position the camera a little bit. Okay, so the monkey pause. So what we do, again, stand with the feet facing straight, hip width apart, and the hands, I showed you the movement of the monkey, right? The hands like this. So we put them together. They're open at the beginning and then close. And we bring them up to the chest with our shoulders slightly kind of raised. And then we raise our toes. If you can stand on your toes. And then we actually squeeze from the perineum, squeeze our butt, squeeze the perineum, and then look right and center and release. Okay, now we're going to do the left. So snap, you rise up on our toes, squeeze through the perineum and look left and release. Okay, so let's do that one more time. So you breathe in, squeeze, look right, oops, sorry. I'm going to look right and release. If you can't, I'm having some issues standing on my toes today, so if you're also not able to stand, you can do it with your feet on the ground. So, yeah, so again, snap, go up, squeeze through the perineum, squeeze the butt, and look left, and release. This actually helps the pelvic floor as well as we're squeezing through the perineum. Yeah. So that was the monkey pose, and the next movement is called monkey picking fruit. So this time we're going to play a little bit. It's quite a joyful movement. So the monkey is so quick when he's picking fruit. So you go right, left, and you lift on the third count, lift the opposite leg, right? Okay. So let's start. I'll count this time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. So that was the monkey picking, very quick to pick fruit, so nobody else gets it. So the last final movement of the monkey is it's the scratching, yeah? So I mentioned scratching means, you know, they come in peace, they pose no threat, so this is a great movement as well. This time we're going to move with the feet, we're kind of jumping softly and lifting our foot, standing on our toes as we jump, so from side to side. So just practice that a little bit, jumping. Yeah, gently, not and again, listen to your body. If you have any knee issues, you can just step side to side. Okay, so this time we're going to scratch the head and the side, and we're going to do some monkey business. Okay, so let's go. This is really a fun, joyful movement, which you can do with your kids as well, or your grandkids at home. They would love embodying the monkey. It's really beautiful, child's play, right? So you can go down further if you want to. Again, listen to your body. Yeah, and we can make some sounds if we really want some fun. Ooh, 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 ooh. So I hope you enjoyed the monkey. One of my favorite animals, full of love and joy. So now let's regulate our breath with, we come back doing the harmonizing movement that we did at the beginning. So open your palms at the side and breathe in. Bring the hands towards the heart and breathe out. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And relax. So we close with a bow. So bring your feet together, and with one hand we make the fist, and the other hand we put over the fist, and we honor. We say thank you to the animals, show our gratitude and honor the animals. We honor each other and we bow to each other. So thank you for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed this practice. This session is just an introduction. Yes, so I'd love to hear, how's everybody feeling? I'd love to hear your thoughts, what you're feeling, what did you go through when you were doing these motions. Oh, okay, Meredith explained the perineum, soft tissue area between gently. Yes, that's right. Sorry, I should have explained that at the beginning. Yeah. So Hannah says that was so lovely. Thank you, thank you. You're welcome. Welcome, Hannah. And Gillian says amazing. Felt the energy move. Joy. Okay, Steve is in joy, feeling the joy. Beautiful. I love this. Thank you. My dog was always excited, jumping along. Beautiful. You know, I just, because the whole event is called A Joyful Journey to Self, right? And so I had to bring the monkey into this session. And also, I just feel personally, I've been, you know, going through my healing journey for the last 5 years, and I just feel I just want to be in the light now. I don't know about you guys, you know. I mean, of course, we need to go through our healing, but now I'm at the stage thinking, I don't want to look at the shadows all the time. I want to embrace all this light, the light that's coming to our planet. There's so much aurora lights, right, entering our planet. You've heard of the solar flares we've been experiencing the last couple of years, this year, sorry, couple of months, this year, right? And there's so much light now available to us, and let's embrace this beautiful light and open our hearts and, yeah, and live in joy. Let's be the cheeky monkeys that we are. So the last few words is, if you want to upgrade to lifetime access, you can do for a special price of 88 euros. I think it's similar in dollars, right? So it's almost 1-to-1 in dollars as well. So we have a great lineup of speakers this week, you know, the next 5 days, and some of the speakers, you know, you won't find anywhere. There's just so exclusive to this conference. Amazing. And I'll just share the link with you of the upgrade if you're interested. I mean, you have availability for 48 hours to all the interviews, but if you want to have them forever, you can upgrade. And I'll just sorry, just share the link with you in the chat. Okay, so it was a real pleasure having you all here. Thank you, Meredith. Meredith said this is great. I didn't know this was on. This was an aspect of Qigong. I'm excited to learn more. Okay. Yeah, if you enjoyed this session, I have another free webinar on Friday the 26th, 11 a.m. Eastern New York time. So where I'll go talk more about the key kind of aspects of Qigong, how they're related to our health, so that I'll post it in an email to you all. So if you're interested in that free webinar, that's this Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern. Okay. Okay, so thank you so much for joining. Abundant blessings. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Is it Pavit? Thank you, yeah, for all your blessings. Thank you, everyone, for all your blessings. And oh, before I forget, today at 2 p.m. Eastern, we have Dr. Marie Mambuni. So please join us for Marie's beautiful session. It's called, let me just get the title for you guys. Reclaiming the creator self, the heart as a crucible and portable to sacred polarities. Crucible and a portal to sacred polarities. So it's going to be a beautiful conversation with Marie in a couple of hours. So join us then, and thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed it, and I just loved having you here. It was just beautiful. Thank you so much. Goodbye.